Hello, everybody. Jenny Lynn Coley. We are here on day 4, aka tip number 4 of my 6 tips for having ease with your body. And that comes straight out of this amazing book and my chapter in that book. It is called Breast Easy. It was an Amazon international bestseller on the day that it launched. So it's a really, really amazing book that is full of a lot of really awesome stories from some amazing women. These women have shared stories on things like having breast implants removed, overcoming breast cancer, really just some real, raw, vulnerable stories that are all about their journey to learning to love their breasts and their bodies. So there's some pretty cool authors in here, 14 of us all together, including our publisher. And this book was published last year, 2017. And it was really kind of a fun project to be a part of, to get raw, to get real, to get vulnerable, and just talk about my own personal story with some childhood sexual abuse, learning to understand like what it meant when people would tell me, like when I walk into a room, I change the energy in the room just by walking in. Like, that's kind of a weird thing to say to a kid and then not explain what that means or how that's supposed to look. So it created this interesting, conflicting energy of being too much while simultaneously feeling not enough. And that kind of theme repeated itself as a recurring theme when I was modeling in different relationships, just different areas of my life. And so I get to share some of that in this amazing book in my chapter. And so if you have not gotten a copy yet on Amazon, and you would like an autographed copy, and even if you have gotten a copy already and you'd like an autographed copy, you can just go to bit.ly / B REAST dash EASY, and that's breast easy. The B and the E do need to be capitalized. I will personally autograph that copy to you, and for $20, it'll include the book and shipping if you are in the U.S. If you're outside of the U.S., please message me before you actually order the book, just because we have to figure out the shipping piece. But so we are sharing tip number 4 today. And so tip number 4 of those 6 tips for having ease with your body is actually to speak your body's love language. And that might kind of sound a little bit weird at first. And hi, hello, welcome if you're just joining. We're talking about my 6 tips for having ease with your body. That is at the end of my chapter in this international bestseller, Breast Easy. And we're on tip number 4 today. So we've got 2 more after this. Each one, I'm doing a Facebook Live right here on my Facebook page. I am Jenny Lynn, every day at 5 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. For really the next couple of days. So tip number 4 is to speak your body's love language. And you may have heard that term love language used in other arenas in different ways, but it looks a little bit different for your body. And so it's definitely a way for you to begin to play with what your body's love language would be. And it's kind of an extension of tip number 3, like we talked about yesterday with gifting your body the gift of touch, right? Because what we know is even a baby, if it is left alone for too many days and not touched, it will literally die. So touch is really, really important. And that's just one piece of what your body's love language could look like. But that if that is your body's quote unquote primary love language or one of them, I'm inviting you to like really explore what that looks like. Is it gentle caressing? Is it hugs? Is it kisses? Is it a massage? What could that different touch look like for your body? And then aside from that, really building kind of that relationship with your body and being willing to receive more with it and create more with it. Does your body like to spend time in nature? Like, does your body require like a calming down from all the hustle and bustle of life and maybe spending 20 minutes, 30 minutes, an hour outside with your feet in the grass, or just going for a hike and looking at the trees and appreciating the mountains or the beach or wherever you happen to be? You might live in a place that's completely flat, so or you could go on vacation somewhere. But like, does your body require maybe that time communing out in nature, or just more rest time? Like, are you even taking out time for you and your body every day to just have quiet? No social media, no TV, no phone calls, no interruptions, no distractions. Just quiet time for you and your body, to be with your thoughts, to be in like kind of a peaceful state. We tend to function on a lot of adrenaline overload, that especially here in America. I know it's different in some other cultures and some other locations around the world, but definitely here in America, for sure, we tend to function on a lot of adrenaline overload. Like, that's the gift and the curse of technology, right? So it was meant to come along and make a lot of things easier, which is great. It's done that, and what a lot of us have done is actually just filled in more of that time with more things, rather than allowing the convenience of technology to contribute to our lives and then utilizing some of that extra time and space to kind of slow down. Because sometimes more gets created faster when you slow down and take that time and space. It allows things to speed up because you're not overloaded and overwhelmed as much. So is it just maybe taking a nap? I have been a firm believer in naps. I think that the world would be a much better place if adults took afternoon naps every day. When you're a kid, you're like, I don't want to take a nap. And now I'm like, please, will someone send me to my room and make me take a nap? So what is it that, speaks to you and your body in terms of what maybe that quality time might look like for you, just for you, each and every single day? And, is it that your body really loves kind words? There's this really, really cute video that I saw floating around on Facebook a while ago, and this girl, this curly hair, she's up in the mirror, standing on top of the counter, and she's like, I love my hair, I love my clothes, I love my eyes, and she's just like super excited about life and like really appreciating everything about her. And how often do we stand in the mirror and judge our appearance? I need to lose a few pounds here, or a few inches there, or I have wrinkles, or I need to get rid of this, or get rid of that, or, I wonder what could happen if you began to talk to your body in a more loving way. What things could change for you. I know they've even done some experiments with water and ice crystals, and putting different words, hateful words, loving words, on those containers full of the water, full of the ice crystals, and literally watch them morph and change under a microscope based on whatever words were placed on those containers. And since our bodies are made up of 80% plus water, I wonder how much of the disease, how much of the suffering, how much of the aches and pains we're actually creating in our bodies by not speaking loving and kind words to them. So I wonder what could actually show up for you if you're willing to start to be a lot more gentle with you, like you would with a baby or a child or a pet. Or maybe like that girl and be really excited about how much you love everything about you. I wonder what else could change and could show up for you, and how much more ease you could have in your body, including with your health, if you were to choose that. Does your body like gifts? Does it like really nice fabrics and clothing and the way that fabric brushes against your body? Does it like that feeling of kind of luxury and opulence in the car you drive? Like, does it change your energy at all? Does it like really yummy food? Like, I'm one who loves my foodgasm, so I like really, really yummy food. That's something my body enjoys. So what are some of those things that you could gift to your body that it actually really enjoys? Is it a bubble bath? Is it a massage? Is it intense physical movement, working out? What is it that your body's asking for? What's its love language? What's going to contribute to it? Is it a combination, maybe all of these things? So just maybe kind of begin to play and explore that and see what else shows up for you in your relationship with your body, and if that creates any more ease for you. And then I want to leave you with this, because I know you use the word love, and I love the word love. And it has a little bit of a different energy because everyone has different definitions of what the word love means to them. So it has a little bit of a different energy than the word gratitude. And so gratitude is actually a bigger, more expansive, more potent word than love, because there's not all that energetic charge. There aren't all these differing definitions of what gratitude is. So I wonder if you started to incorporate more gratitude for you in your body, what that would look like for you, what that would change for you, and how much more ease that would create for you. And so my task or challenge for you today is for you to take some time. It shouldn't take long. Hopefully it won't take long. For you to write down 3 things that you are grateful for about your body. And it could even be about your breast, since, this did come out of the book, Breast Easy. And it isn't just about breasts, it is about really learning to love your relationship with your entire body, and be grateful for it. So your challenge today is to write down 3 things that you are grateful for about your breasts and or your body. And I will see you tomorrow for tip number 5.